is Giovanni Arquileta, and my hobby is I breakdance. I started dancing when I was 14 years old, so probably freshman in high school. Yeah. And ever since then, I have been breakdancing. Probably the first inspiration was probably when I was in middle school, and it was Club Bellevue in Odell Middle School. And we had one of our staff, his name was Bryson, and he'd always come in and do like hella cool moves and freezes, and I'd be like, whoa, that is so cool. And he's like, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's breakdancing. And I was like, dude, I want to do that too. So then years later, like around first year of high school, I had a group of friends and I showed them, this dance is so cool. This dance is so cool. And we saw Massive Monkeys and we saw Bryson on YouTube, and they're just doing crazy flips and stuff. And crazy flips, crazy moves, and we got hella inspired, so we're like, you know what, we're gonna do this. So we all started about the same time, and yep, that's how I started. One of the challenges definitely is having time to practice, because I'm not in high school anymore. I'm a full college student, and when you have so much homework to do, plus like I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I'm getting older too, so more responsibilities. Having a girlfriend, having a part-time job, just balancing it all together with school is really hard, and just even finding time to practice is hard, because you gotta study for exam. You got a job, you got a girlfriend, you gotta enjoy life too. It's just like, it's really hard to find time, but that's definitely one of the challenges that I face. One of the best benefits, like number one, is that it just opens your personality. Like, you just become so yee and yeah, and like so expressive. Like growing up, I was a really sad, depressed kid. I didn't really have many outs. I always followed my parents a lot. I had a lot of energy built up, and I didn't really express it in a good way. I always yelled. I, cut myself, did drugs. But breakdancing in general has really helped me let it all out, and kind of molded me to a really good personality. So I'm not depressed anymore. I'm like super happy, awesome, flamboyant, whatever you want to call it. Another benefit is like, it's good exercise. Like, this is fucking, like, this is like the best exercise I can think of. Like, I can do like 20 minutes of like going on the floor and like using my feet and my hands and like doing freezes, and that's like a workout. It's an exercise. It gets the heart pumping, promotes good health. Another benefit is that it really makes you more social. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, sometimes when I'm on the bus stop and I just want to dance, I just dance. And, like, people come talk to me, and I'm like, dude, that's really cool. And I'm like, I know. And then we start talking, and really, it's a good starting conversation. And, I mean, not only that, leading on to just dancing anywhere, which is awesome, is that I'm more expressive. Like, I don't really care. I don't care what you think, I don't care what I think. I guess I think, but I just don't care. I can dance right now on the table, but I'm not. Aha! Yeah. Oh God. Okay. So many competitions. My first competition was held at Newport. It was like Back to Reality, and it was my very first b-boy event, breakdance event, and it was like the first time I've ever been to an event. It was super crazy. Like, it was such a different energy, and I was surrounded by people that had the same love of dance like I do, and it was amazing. Like, it was my first battle. I was nervous. I sucked. Don't look me up on YouTube. Don't. It was bad. It was fun, and I learned a lot from it. And then some other events where there was Outbreak 10. It was in Florida, and that's where like super professional like breakdance b-boys and b-girls come in, and it was fun, it was challenging. I mean, it was a different atmosphere, but basically competitions in general, like, it's just super fun. Like, it's really fun. I mean, I like going to competitions and just having fun. Like, that's like my kind of party. All you people like getting drunk and taking drugs, and I'm at a party with music and people and dancing. I'm like, what? That's my party. So usually the events are pretty big. I mean, it's not like super big, like Seahawks Stadium big. It's more like high school cafeteria big. It's really, there's a lot of room, but if you're like a dancer like me, it doesn't feel so roomy. It feels so tight. What I mean by that, it's like because everyone's just like wanting to get in, everyone's vibing out, everyone wants to dance. There's one thing when we do competition, it's called a cypher. It's like basically you have people in a circle and we're all dancing to music, and one person goes out, one person goes in. Basically it's like your circle, you get to dance, you get to express yourself. And then a lot of times, which I like to do, is when I see someone that I think is really good, I want to test myself. So I go challenge them in the cypher, and basically we just, we battle. No judging, just you, me, the circle, the music. Yeah. So it's really tight for a dancer. Like for other people, it's like, it's really, it's nice, roomy enjoyment, but for dancers, it's like, it's nice, compact, tight, and we want to get down, dance. Oh my God, like I have so many, but if I had to choose one, is just the freedom to do whatever you want. Like you can take a move from like a gymnastic, like do a backflip, and you can incorporate that into your style of dancing. You can take Michael Jackson's like moonwalk, and you can add that to your own breakdancing style. Like you can just, the freedom to just take what you want, like from any dance style, from ballet, tap dancing, house dancing, jazz, waltz, any kind of dance step, and just add it to your own and make it your own. Just the freedom to do whatever you want. That's amazing. Like you've never seen any kind of style, any kind of dance form that just you're allowed to take things, add it to your own, make it your own, and just like show it off with people. Like that's just what I love about my favorite part. It's like freedom. It's awesome. So my favorite move is not my favorite move, sorry. My favorite kind of music I listen to is kind of like anything upbeat, something like something like gets you really hyped up, like bongo drums, drums, like drums, house, break beats, really old 90s songs like James Brown or like African Mambata, like anything that just like gets you makes you want to groove and dance, like just those kind of music. And I guess my favorite move, I can't choose a favorite move. If I had to choose I don't know, I don't have a favorite move. It's more like everything I do is like my favorite. It's like my own. Like every step I take is my own. Everything, every turn, every spin's my own. So like basically my favorite move is, I don't know, doing anything I want is like my favorite, I guess. I guess something that I like to incorporate in my style of dancing is that I like to flow, and I also like to be complicated. Like what I mean by that is like I don't want to be the next guy who does the same thing over and over again. I want it to be different. I want to flow really well with the music, the musicality. At the same time, I want to be complex. So when they look at me and I dance, I'll be like, what? What do you do? What? Oh shit, he's done. So yeah, so that's kind of why I like to incorporate. That's like my basic concept around my kind of style.
What's the hardest move you've ever done?
Shit, windmill. That's the hardest move ever. Cause I don't do power moves. I like to be a man on my feet and on my hands. Not so much doing like windmills and head spins and flares and going on your hands so much. But yeah, that's definitely the hardest move ever. Oh gosh, the windmills.
Where do you find inspiration for moves?
I find inspiration from everywhere around me. Like, let's say I can take the inspiration of air. Okay, so air is free. So like the concept of just thinking about air is free, I can think of moves that resemble the concept of free. You know, I usually get ideas and inspiration from pretty much everything around me, from this beautiful camera to this beautiful person to this air. I like the inspiration from other dancers too. Like, I can watch like a salsa video and, oh look, they have a salsa step. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna take that. That really inspired me, and I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip it, make it my own, add my own little b-boy flavor into it, and then bam, it's my own little salsa step. You know, I like taking inspiration from everywhere, but that's a little idea of how I get inspired. Breakdancing means to me is everything. Like, my whole existence would not be possible if I didn't have like this dance form, because I mean, it saved me, basically. It saved me from myself. I owe it to this dance, this culture, this lifestyle that has been given to me. Like, there's not a point in my life where I don't look back and I'm like, I am so glad I started to breakdance, I started to b-boy, I started to dance. Because every day, I always wake up so happy, so like refreshed, and like every time I hear some nice music, I'm just like, It's like, it makes me want to dance, you know? I owe this dance, and I owe it to just spread the word and like, just try it out, man. Like, you're gonna, even if you don't like it, like, this is just like amazing thing everyone should try, just to like figure out for yourselves. It means to me everything. Like, that's it to me. Like, it's everything. I owe it, and I wouldn't be here today talking if it wasn't for this dance, this culture that I have been exposed to.